If you enjoyed that intriguing thought, indulge with me a little more about the allegorical tale of the Garden of Eden. First, the creation stories in both Genesis 1 and Genesis 2 are vastly different. In Genesis 1, for the order of creation, man and woman come at the very end and they're created at the same time in the image of the gods. In Genesis 2, creation is kind of focalized around the garden. Adam is one of the first things created before the Garden of Eden even. Now get this, Adam is created from the clay outside of the garden, and this is going to be important in a moment. Then after everything else is created, finally we see the creation of Eve from Adam. Now everything inside of the garden is perfect. The trees bear fruit. It's beautiful, it's luscious. It is supposedly Yahweh's sanctuary. I say it's Asherah's sanctuary. But remember what I said about Adam being created from the clay outside of the garden? The chaos, it wasn't tilled, it wasn't plowed, it was not cultivated land. Now I'm going to bring this all around to the concept of original sin. Original sin is not a concept developed in the Bible. This is something that comes later from Christian doctrines of the church, fathers, saints. Anyway, this is the Jewish development of the concept. So they believed that since Adam was created from the chaotic dirt outside of this luscious sanctuary garden, that means that there was a little bit of nature that was chaotic in him, meaning he could sin. That is why God gave Moses the 10 Commandments to bring back law and order. These laws were created for the people to bring back order to what was a naturally inherent chaotic force inside of them that God is the one who created them with. Completely different than the idea of original sin and everything being bad because of Eve. Adam was crafted from the bad dirt and Eve was crafted from the bad man. Here's some laws to fix you right up. So what we have is Christian theology reading a completely allegorical tale of creation, two different accounts, combining them into one and creating this concept of original sin. If we could just rewind time and read these stories in their context, we would see that they are about the goddess Asherah and her symbolism and being separated from her, and basically her also being demythologized. Yahweh becomes the focus. And just like Eve, throughout the Bible, all the men are told, don't listen to your wife. Forever condoned for listening to the divine conduit of wisdom, the snake.